For anyone who wants to know a lot about Mario, I would suggest going to the Mario Wikipedias. Like it's mario.wiki.com. They have like sections upon sections of everything. Like you can have a full page article about those exclamation blocks and go through each game where they appear in and what symbolism that they have in the correlation of the games that they're in.
And how much of that is actually necessary?
It's just for people who are really bored, like myself, wanting to know more about stuff that are not necessarily important.
I see.
And there's Yoshi again.
Yoshi's back! And he has firepower too!
Yeah.
Any of the Koopas that you take in, like if Yoshi eats them up, when he eats a shell, he doesn't swallow it immediately. You can spit it out. A green shell is just like a regular projectile. Red, of course, you can see makes fire.
Yeah.
Yellow Koopa shells will make Yoshi do a ground pound or a little stomp. And if you pull off, or if you get a blue one, you can start to fly. So I like how they kind of added different aspects like that, but each of the different colored Yoshis that you get later on, they have each of their own specific powers. So the blue Yoshi will fly with any shell.
Yes.
The red one will spit any shell out as fire. That's pretty cool.
Oh, which of the two power-ups would you use predominantly? Like, that'd be an interesting speed run or something like that. Like, you can only use one power-up. You can't use either or. Like, would you use the Fire Flower or the Cape?
I prefer the cape more for like the jumping ability.
Yeah.
The fireballs, sometimes they're not all that accurate anyway.
Yeah.
You can fling them at the bad guys and they'll just bounce over their heads. Although it is useful that the flower does work underwater still.
Yeah.
We have our first of the watery type stages.
Again, I'm just more mesmerized based on the fact I'm watching the original version of this game. And you don't have to use glitches to get far in the games.
No. Well, it would probably help.
Nice.
Yeah, I know what to do. Hit the P switch.
Well, at least like if you have Yoshi that can help you with that jump.
Yeah.
And not to show off like an interesting, cool thing in the game, you can carry something and kick it up in the air. And it doesn't have to be like, it could be anything from shells, just anything you can carry.
Yeah, even baby Yoshis.
You know what, an interesting trick I did see? You can carry two items at once.
I saw that too. I tried it once, but I never...
You can carry two items, and you can carry them while you're climbing up something.
I saw that too, yeah. That, again, most of that I've seen from the ROM hack videos. Alright, so with our friend Yoshi on the team again, we're heading to our first castle. And the disappointing thing, of course, Yoshi can't go into the castle.
Because he's a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
He can't go into the castles or the ghosts.
No,
houses.
no, it's because Mario is the hero, and he's like, Yoshi, stay here. I'll do this. And Yoshi doesn't argue.
He just yaps back and forth like that.
Yeah. So here, I believe this would be the first time Mario's ever really climbed on fences like this.
There you see his ass in that detail.
Yeah. Now, this is pretty cool, too, because they had the ability you can kind of go in behind.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get that flower? There you go. I think that's mostly there in case you are small.
Yeah.
The power-up would, of course, be a mushroom, which would fly out for you.
You know, I like this dynamic. Like it. I know in the original Super Mario Brothers, like the bosses or different dungeons, you're just fighting a fake version of Bowser.
Yeah.
But in these games back then, you were fighting his kids, the Koopalings.
They all look different. They all have their own attack abilities. Some of them are repeated.
Yeah. Which now there's 8 of them, including Bowser Jr.
Can you name them all?
Depends. Because there's 2 versions of their names.
Is there?
Yes, in these they are named after musical acts, and in the cartoons they are named after random things to describe their personalities. Like, for example, Ludwig von Koopa, the one with the blue hair, he was named, that's his original name. In the cartoons he's called, I'm trying to think, I can't remember, but he was more in the aspect of being like the scientist in the cartoons. I know in this one, this is...
Here we come to Iggy. They changed all the colors of them from like Super Mario Brothers 3. Like I preferred Iggy because in that he had like the multicolored hair.
Yeah. Well, there was like him and his little brother who had like the lazy eye.
Lemmy Koopa.
Lemmy Koopa, yes.
They both had the funkadelic hairstyle. And I like though they're all in Super Mario RPG Partners in Time. And they all have their original, Super Mario Brothers 3 colors, which was pretty cool. So we've defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1. Now we head over to the first of the food-themed areas, Donut Land.
Not to be a shill or anything, but just watching this and we're talking about the Koopalings. For anyone who likes Mario Brothers and Dragon Ball Z, there's a cool Flash cartoon series called...
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
See you in the next part.
Dun, dun, dun.